Good afternoon, everyone. It is December 25th, and I know I haven't made a video in a long time. Long story, I'll get into that. But I wanted to just come on and show what I made for brunch, dinner today, lunch tomorrow, dinner tomorrow, and probably some more after that. It's a recipe that I got here off of YouTube. It's stuffed pepper soup from Downshiftology. I didn't think it was all going to fit inside of this, the Dutch oven. My Dutch oven is only 3 quarts. So the recipe that she had called for all of this stuff, like a whole onion, 3 bell peppers, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, a can of tomato sauce, and some rice, and some beef broth, but I use veggie broth. And I did not think it was all going to fit. It actually was full up to the top. I thought I was going to have to have the recipe, like cook half in one setting and then cook the other half in another setting right after, because I didn't think it was all going to fit. But it all fit, surprisingly, but it barely. The rice took it way to the top, and then I've eaten some recently, but it's actually really good. Her recipe, I would up the flavor, and I'm just trying to think of what else I could put in for flavor besides just salt. But it's really good, and it's hearty, and it's very warming, but it needs more flavor. And the only flavor that she has in there is salt and pepper, and then she used some thyme, basil, and I think oregano, but I didn't have that. So she said, if you don't have that, you can use Italian seasoning, and I didn't even have that. So I went to the store when I got the ingredients today. I got the Italian seasoning, but it still needs some other kind of seasoning to give it like a good kick. But it's like I said, it's 1 pound of organic grass-fed beef, rice, and well, I'll link the video in the description box. But yeah, I have a little rice cooker, so that's the end of the rice cooker. So this took me just about an hour to make in the van. That was actually just cooking everything. Like the prep and getting everything set up in here is a whole nother story. My van doesn't look that, it's kind of in disarray right now because I have not really been, I've been trying to not use this, this stove in the winter time because I have to cook inside because of the weather. It's just atrocious. It's snowing or it's always raining. And so I've been trying to cook everything on my tiny little butane can with my little backpacking stove. But there's no way I could make this on here because the pot is just too heavy. I'm going to go ahead and cover this back up. But I just wanted to show you, I've been eating really well. A few years ago, I was on a road trip in the South because I was conducting research. And I slept in my car the whole 6 weeks. I was just doing a road trip. And my one regret on that road trip was that I just didn't take the time to feed myself the way that I really should have. I had an Instant Pot, and I kind of just threw everything in the Instant Pot. And I didn't want that to happen now. It's really difficult to eat correctly when you live in a van, for me at least, because I'm a very choosy eater. I choose very carefully the things that I eat. I have a very restrictive diet, not because I have allergies, but because I just won't eat certain things. Like I don't eat refined sugar in all of its near 70 variations. So there's hardly anything I can eat because most stuff contains refined sugar. I'm trying to stay away from white flour. I'm doing better on the rice, on white rice. I'm trying so hard to get more away from it, but it's just really difficult. But anyway, besides that, I'm very choosy with what I eat. And so it's difficult to feed myself correctly because it's just difficult to cook. And so something like this is totally doable for me. I am very grateful for this. The other day I have a Hot Logic, so I made some chicken tenderloins. I had never bought a tenderloin in my life. I made that, and I bought an organic sweet potato, and I put that in the Hot Logic, and with some butter, and that was really good. And I've made spaghetti. I'm a sucker for pasta. I'm trying to get away from all the carbs. I really am. But it's so hard. And I've just been cooking things in here. I've made pancakes, and I'm actually proud of myself. I cook like this regularly, like in a sticks and bricks. But when I'm on the road, it's really difficult. Especially inside of the car. If I was outside, I have a table, I can set up, I can juice, I can do everything that I want to do and that I need to do to feed myself the best that I can while I am in this vehicle. So I want to have some more cooking videos and just more videos in general. But I only have a tablet, and I have a little old cheap cell phone, and I don't know how people do it with those fancy phones, and they edit videos. And you all know that I said before, I just won't edit any videos. I just can't. I just don't know how to do that. I don't have the time. I don't really have a big drive to do that. So I can't make a video that's like an hour long showing you that I'm cooking this soup. So maybe I will have one with just other quick things. I do make hyper nourishing smoothies every day. I have my Vitamix here. My Vitamix is usually in the back. I spilled some the other day, see, right here on the carpet, but that's going to the laundry. I'm doing laundry. The Vitamix is usually in the back in the trunk, but because it's so cold, I just don't want to go in and out every single time I need to use it, and I use it every day. And then I have some greens up there for my smoothie, and I'm going to make some smoothies. So maybe the next video I will show you, we'll make a hyper nourishing smoothie. So I'd be interested in knowing what you all cook in your van or car or dwelling place. Believe it or not, health videos are my favorite thing to watch, and one of my favorite videos to watch are people cooking inside of their vehicle, because I just love to see how people do it and see how people are nourishing themselves and taking care of themselves with food. And anyway, just share your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video.